Let's go social studies.
As of June 21st, 2025, how long has Junkrat gone without getting a legendary shop?
Are you
skin?
fucking kidding me?
Hello, everyone. I am very excited for this opportunity to host Are You Smarter Than a Plat Player? The exciting new game show where we test your Overwatch knowledge to see if you are smarter than a Plat player. Probably the most memed on rank in Overwatch. So
In any game, I think.
you have a lot to... In any game, I think I agree. So for your very first episode, I am your host, Tyrethian, and we have our very first contestant. Would you like to state your name, your roles that you play, and the peak rank you've achieved in each of those roles?
Okay. Hi, I'm ChristalRaine. If you're watching from YouTube, this is my channel. Subscribe, okay? If you're watching from Twitch, hi, love you, mwah. Okay, I am mostly a DPS player. I've peaked GM3 on DPS. I play a lot of Ashe, Pharah. Used to play a lot of Genji. Kind of washed on Genji now. I also play quite a bit of tank. For tank, I play Zarya, Diva, you know, pull out some other characters sometimes. I've peaked Masters for both tank and support. Support is my least role, my worst played role, but I still got to about Masters 3, I think, for support, playing Ana and Kiri. So if I am not smarter than a Plat player today, I'm going to be really embarrassed because, you know, my worst role being mid-Masters. Yeah, I really hope I'm smarter than a Plat player. If not, I'm not going to hear the end of it from the people in my chat that already flame me. I'm scared.
Well, as we all know, even if you aren't smarter than a Plat player, you are better than them.
True! Truth nuke!
You are better than them. Why don't we get into the rules and see how we're going to run this game show today? So we will have several levels of questions for you that will each get more difficult as each question goes on. You will have 3 subjects from each question to choose from for each subject, and you will get more points per question as you go on each time. So why don't we go over the subjects?
I'm not doing math. I'm just putting that out there right now. Chat,
So
I'm
we
not
have
picking
several
math
different
ever.
cool subjects, which we have turned into Overwatch questions, such as math. But instead of having to do algebra, which I know a lot of people hate, we'll have cooldown times, damage numbers. Hey, I love math. And then we'll have categories like geography, which will be map knowledge, or something like history, which will be, let's say, like the development of Overwatch. And along with these questions, you will have some students to help you. So why don't we get into that? So throughout the game show, you will have a selection of 5 students to choose from. You can pick a platinum level player for the normal modifier, so normal points, or you can pick a bronze through gold ranked player or student will give you the uphill battle modifier, which will give you 10% extra points for each question, or you can pick the diamond through champion level student, which will give you the expected modifier, but you will get a 10-point reduction for each question, so choose carefully. This modifier will last for the entire game. So what do you think? Which class of students would you like to pick? Would you like to pick platinum, the uphill class, or the expected class?
You know, I feel like for a first ever game show, we just gotta show them how it's done with platinum, right? Just bare bones, no modifier. Could I do it with uphill battle? Yes. Am I going to? No. So give me my Plat students. Where my Plat chat at?
And I think that's a perfect choice to demonstrate that you will be smarter than them, if not better than them already. So along with your students, we will have some items that you may purchase. So we have a selection of items, as you can see here, in the shop that can help you answer questions. You already have 1 free item, as you can see, which is Resurrect, and we'll get into that in a second.
I love
you
my
can
Mercy
pick 2
players.
more items. Yep, Mercy
Sorry.
Mafia. You can pick 2 more items for the rest of the game, and you can only pick 2, and you cannot pick the same item more than once. So you cannot have a duplicate of another item. You have $200 to start out, so you can see that different items at different costs. So you have $200 to start, and any item that you may or may not use, that extra money can go to your point total at the very end.
Ooh.
So for $100, we have the item Infrasight, which will allow you to peek at your student's answer. That may not mean it's correct, but you'll be allowed to peek. For free, you may poll the chat, who could be a variety of different people. It is a free ability, so
Chat, can I
that's
trust
something to
you?
consider.
Do I chat poll today? Do I count on you guys? Are you gonna let me down?
Yeah, we have no idea who's in the chat, so you'll have so much different kinds of help if you pick that one.
Everybody's
So for
saying
$50
no. Oh God. Okay. Well, show me
So
what
for
else I got then.
$50, we have Recall, which I think is a very lovely item. You can phone a friend and anyone is game. So if you want to call CarQ, if you want to call Flats, if you want to call Aaron Keller himself.
Oof! I'm gonna be calling
Aaron
Oomphy
Keller.
Aaron Keller for sure. Hey Aaron, what are you doing on a Saturday night? You wanna help me with an Overwatch question?
However, you obviously run the risk of them not potentially answering your phone call, which could be disastrous. So for $80, we have the duplicate item, which will copy whatever answer the student has. So whatever they got, it just goes right to your answer. So,
Okay.
and then just to cover Resurrect, it is an automatic. The first question you get wrong, you are automatically resurrected, which will save you from one question. The student must also get the question right. Otherwise, Resurrect will not apply. But why don't we
Cool.
cover what happens when you miss questions?
All right.
don't we?
I mean, I'm not going to, but you know, sure. For the formality of it.
Theoretical, of course. Chat, you know when you go on a massive losing streak, you get that icky losing trend modifier? Well, guess what? We have the exact same thing. So once you no longer have your Resurrect, you will start to enter the losing trend modifier. So the next question that you miss, you will lose 25% of the total points that you could have earned on the question, and it's each subsequent question, not your overall score. If you miss 2 questions, you will lose 50% of the points per question. And if you miss 3 questions, boom, you are suspended, score set back to 0, and you're back in the lobby.
That's totally not gonna
smarter than
happen
a
to me
Plat player.
though. No, I'm smarter than a Plat player. Not happening to me.
What-
I'm good.
Are you ready?
Yes. I am nervous. I'm actually really nervous.
Question 1, let the game begin. We have 3 categories for you. We have reading, music, and art. 2 unranked questions, potential of 100 points, or the bronze for 200. What will you pick?
All right, so I think first and foremost, I'm gonna have to pick my student. So let's see who I have to
Yes.
choose from. Ooh, okay.
We have quite the roster here today.
You know, Mr. Risley, let's have you be my right-hand man starting out. All right. Oh, we got my Kiri on deck. All right. God, we look so cute up on our little desk together. Hi, Mr. Risley. Are you feeling confident?
Not so confident, but
Oh no. Okay. My
my best.
gut is telling me we go art. I feel like art is pretty, so that would be like what, skins and skin design and stuff like that, right? I'm feeling good about art. Are you?
yeah, I feel pretty confident about the art.
Oof, okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll do art to start with.
All right, so art for 100. The very first question, what is the name of this Widowmaker skin? Is it Endless Night, Endless Sight, Endless Blight, Endless Fright, or Endless Night?
I've never seen this skin in my life. Are you fucking kidding me? How is this an unranked question? Mr.
Chat, is she
Risley,
really a DPS
please
player?
tell me no. Dude, I've never seen this skin before. It's not gonna be Endless Blight, and it's not gonna be Endless Fright. So it's either Endless Sight or Endless Night. I feel like based on vibes, it's probably Endless Night because it has like a, you know, a dark kind of aesthetic going on, you know, kind of night vibe. It also is giving like an epic, which a lot of epics are usually titled after like elements or nature, like something, you know what I mean? Or like crystal themed or just things like that that are pretty like whatever. So if there's Endless Night, there's probably also like a Endless Day skin that's like yellow version. I don't fucking know. It has to be Endless Night. I'm locking it in. Endless
That's
Night.
your final answer?
Final answer.
Final answer. Well, chat, get ready to throw tomatoes because the student and the contestant both missed the
Are you
first.
fucking kidding me? How is this an intro question? Okay, what is it?
So you were overanalyzing it quite a bit. Do you see like the headpiece of the skin? Maybe it's not
Yeah.
super visible. Do you kind of like, and what's Widowmaker's ultimate, by the way?
I was between Endless Sight and Endless Night. Is it Endless Sight?
It is Endless Sight. That is the correct answer.
Okay,
But
well-
unfortunately, you did not pick the correct answer. So
It's okay, I'm still
You
in
were
it. I
already
just
in the
get
lead.
my minus 25% losing trend.
that's true. But what an excellent way to start the game show.
Boo! Terrible! That's terrible first one.
Maybe question 2 will fare better. You have science, math, and English, all great categories. We have 2 unranked questions and then 1 more bronze question. What will you pick?
I'm gonna go English because I'm not fucking doing math. And science half the time is like secretly math with like a different like label on it, you know? So I'm not falling for that. We're doing English.
So how is the name of this skin spelt? Is it A, that way, B, that way, C, that way, or D, that way?
Who came up with these questions? You're an asshole, genuinely. A and D are identical, just a space or not, and this is unranked? Really?
If
Dude.
she misses this chat, I think we need to reopen the schools, please.
It's the same thing, except if there's a space or not.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't need Overwatch to know which one this is. This is basically just spelling.
Well, I mean, I don't know if like the skin wants to have it as one word. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, grammatically speaking, it has to be D, but like, I don't know, maybe the Overwatch team is like, let's make it into, I don't know, a noun instead of an adjective and put it together and call it A. I don't fucking know. Let's go with D. Wait, Mr. Risley, you pick A and I pick D? And if I get it wrong, we resurrect. Yeah, can we do that?
Colluding with, you could totally tell. I think that's fair. You tell your student what you
Mr. Risley,
do.
Mr. Risley,
You
pick
want me to
A,
pick A?
pick A.
Okay, fine.
All right, I'm locking in D.
All right, that's your final answer?
Final answer.
By the sheer grace of your smart thinking,
The answer is A.
I can't believe.
So since Mr. Risley went with A and you went with D, that means you just used your resurrect.
Good game
Because the
plan,
student got
Mr.
it correct and
Risley.
you did.
Good job. Wait, Mr. Risley, what would you have picked?
By the way, that isn't what they had to begin with. So
No.
your quick thinking saved you so much.
That's why
I
I'm
can't
smarter
believe
than a
that.
Plat player, guys. That's why I'm smarter than a Plat player. Y'all holding the
my
fucking
God.
low ground. I'm up on height, holding choke, looking down. You know, I got it. I got it unlocked. Let's go. Good job, Mr. Risley. Good job.
Question 3. We have history, social studies, and geography. We
Dude.
have 2 bronze, 1 silver questions. None of the bad categories.
I
so
will
it's a free choice
never
here.
give up a social studies question. Okay? I don't care about social studies IRL, but gamer social studies, guys, this is like the tea of the community. This is like which Overwatch League player got canceled for that. You know I live for the tea. Give me social studies. Okay, we need our new student. Let's get Dr. Chem. Get up here.
Let's hope Dr. Chem can carry, or excuse me, assist as needed.
Dr. Chem, I'm not doing so hot right now. Please help me, okay? Please lock in. Can you do that?
Try.
Okay.
try.
All right. Whew. All right. Hit me with social studies.
So question 3, social studies. Which of these heroes has the least collab skins? Is it A, Kiriko, B, Reinhardt, C, Diva, or D, Mercy?
It's not Kiri and it's not Reinhardt. Diva has 2 LeSeraphim skins, a Porsche skin. What does she have besides 2 LeSeraphim and a Porsche? Okay, what was there? One Punch Man? She didn't have a One Punch Man one. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tally. Hold on. Okay, LeSeraphim. Diva has 2, Mercy has 1. Okay, Porsche. Diva has 1. One Punch Man, neither. Transformers. Do they have a... Fuck, I don't remember the Transformers ones. I feel like it would make sense for Diva to have a Transformers one, but I don't think she does. I think it was like
One of my favorite buildings, by the
Ram,
way.
Rhine, Bastion. I don't think she has it. Okay. Then we have a Gundam. Mercy got a Gundam one. What other collabs have we had? Cowboy Bebop collab. Neither of them got one. My gut's telling me Mercy, but it has to be really close. Who else? What else have we had? LeSeraphim. Gentle Monster. Diva got 1. Technically 2. If you count the recolor. I just don't know if recolors count. Technically, no, it'd be 2. I was gonna say EDM, but no. Yeah, it has to be Mercy, I think. I'm going with Mercy. I don't remember exactly, but I mean, Diva already has 5 and Mercy has 2, so I'm locking in Mercy.
Alright, so Mercy is your final answer?
Yes.
Correct. Let's go. The first one correct.
Girl, hey,
Without
whoa,
the
whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a minute. We didn't need to do all that, okay? I was purposely, like, you know when you play ranked and you lose your first one and it never counts? That's exactly what happened here. The unranked ones don't count. That was
Yes,
like me
it's
playing
never
quick
your
play.
fault.
But now I'm in ranked because it's a bronze question, you know? So now we're trying, obviously.
Those were your placement questions.
Cam, did you get it right as well?
No.
No? What'd you put? Dude, my students suck! What'd you put, Diva?
Yeah.
Okay, in order, it's
I know
Rhine, Kiri, Diva, Mercy. I know Rhine actually has the most, which is
Mine gets
interesting
quite a lot.
because people always complain about Kiri having a lot, which she does, but nobody ever complains about Rhine having a lot.
Okay, so on to question 4.
4.
We have math, my favorite, social studies again, and music. We have 2 bronze and 1 silver questions. Which would you like
Dude.
to take?
I gotta go social studies again, right? I gotta do it. So I like
All right.
social studies for this. It's a lot of like, you know, just community questions, and I keep up with the tea more than I keep up with. I can't tell you how much health my main characters have in Overwatch, let alone like doing all the freaking breakpoint calculations. Absolutely not. We're never doing math. I'm just putting that out there right now. So let's give us social
right.
studies.
So for social studies, who played in the Overwatch League inaugural season grand finals?
Oh,
Dylan Francis, Deadmau5, DJ Khaled, or Zed?
obviously Deadman. No, I was kidding. It's DJ Khaled. I remember the
Okay, I see
memes.
final answer.
I remember the memes of him on the stage at the first season. Yeah, lock that shit in. DJ Khaled.
All right, good job. Both student and contestant got the correct answer. Looks like social studies is going to be your saving grace here. Hopefully there's a lot more of those to come.
Thank you, Dr. Chem. Thank you, thank you. All right. We're starting to tread the gold territory questions here. Let's see. I have Kitten, Luna, Alpha, and Lemon left. Let's bring Kitten Luna up here. Going through my trainees first. All right. Yippee! All right, Kitten Luna, are you feeling confident?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of. No, we need more than a kind of. I'm already in losing trend.
Yes, I'm confident.
Lock in! Lock the fuck in! All right.
Alright.
Okay.
All right, for question 5, we have a reading question, history, and English. 2 silver, 1 gold. I have a feeling I know what you're going to pick.
How are we feeling about history for 550 points, Kit Luna?
I'd be down for history, yeah.
Are you good at like, in 1882, season 7 of Overwatch, this character, blah, blah. Are you good at that stuff? Because...
Yeah.
Okay. Let's, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's lock it in.
All right, let's see question 5. Which 2 heroes were split from a single character in their initial planning stages? Was it Genji and Tracer, Genji and Hanzo, Hanzo and Widowmaker, or Mercy and Zenyatta?
Okay, this is hard, but I think I remember maybe Genji and Hanzo being like one, because I think I remember something seeing like they had like a bow and a sword or something. I don't remember. I don't think it wasn't Mercy Zen. I don't think it was Hanzo Widow. So it's really Genji Tracer or Genji Hanzo, and I think it's Genji and Hanzo.
Is that your final answer, or do you need to dwell on that a bit more?
I mean, yeah, I don't want to use one of my like things, you know what I mean? Like, dude, why are these questions so hard? You couldn't give me like baby's first Overwatch questions? I think it's Genji and Hanzo. I like, that's what my gut's telling me. Nothing else feels right. I remember very vaguely hearing something about this.
Okay,
Gold
so
question
are
my
you
ass.
in?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, good for sticking to your gut, because that is correct, both student
Yeah,
and contestant.
never had
got
a
it correct.
doubt. Good job, Kid Luna!
Question 6, we have science, art, and geography. 2 silver questions, 1 gold question.
Well, we ain't doing science. Okay, so it's between
Dang.
art and geography. Art being like skins and stuff like that, but apparently having to know skin names, which I don't fucking know. Geography, map knowledge, I'm feeling more confident with that than I would be about art. What do you think, Kit Luna?
I'm good with art or map or geography.
I think we're gonna go ahead and do geography. I hope I don't regret it.
On which of the following maps can you not fall into an environmental death plane? Midtown, Esperanza, Antarctic Peninsula, or the Throne of Anubis? So which of these maps can you not fall into a hole to your death?
Oh, I know this one. It's Midtown. Let me double check. Esperanza. I always get the push maps mixed up between Esperanza and the one where Iliadi killed her whole family. Oh no, that one's Runesapi. Okay, so Esperanza. Yeah, you could jump off on like the far right, or I guess left, depending on what side you're on. Antarctic Peninsula. Yeah, you could get off. Throne of Anubis. Yeah, okay, it has to be A. Yeah, I'm locking that one in.
All right, good job. Very nice and quick. Midtown is correct. There are no death zones there.
Thank you, Kit and Luna. Appreciate you. All right. Who do I want to have for my next student? Between Lemon and Alpha. You know what, Alpha? I'll save you for last. My admin. We'll save him for last. Get up here, Lemon. Yippee. All right.
Alpha's gonna
Hi,
pick up 'cause
Lemon.
He's the leg.
Hello.
Yeah, Alpha, you're my clutch. All right. Hi, Lemon. How are we feeling about reading, music, and science? I'm staying far away from science. So between reading and music...
I'd be good with reading or music. I think my best would be art, so I'm hoping the next one is art.
Okay. So I'd be better at music, but reading is technically a bit easier. Oh god, I don't know. What do we do, Lemon? What do we do?
Imagine if these science questions were super easy and you would never know.
Yeah, I would never know. Not trying to pick it.
Be, but I'm not really good at science either, so...
Can you remind me exactly what science is?
Science would fall under ability interaction.
Yeah, no.
So is it going to be reading or music? We have a Plat question here. Nice.
Can you remind me of reading? Is that like voice lines and like...
So reading would constitute in-game lore.
Oh, I heavily misunderstood what reading is. We're going music. Absolutely not, dude. I could not tell you anything about the lore, especially for like the game that I play as a living. I don't know shit. Okay,
right, so
Lemon, we good with music?
Question. Yep, that sounds perfect.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we have. Who makes this noise? And it looks like we have to listen to the accompanying sound. So is that, or I'll let it play first.
I want to say, at first I was like, oh, that sounds like Juno. It's not Moira and it's not Hanzo, but it could be like Echo's duplicate, like sound. Hold on. No, wait. No, I think this is when you go through the speed ring as Juno, like her hyper ring, whatever. Wait, hold on. I'm walking out of spawn. That feels kind of long for like a hyper ring though. But what would Echoes be? The only thing that this could be for Echo is duplicate, and I don't think it's that. I played Echo yesterday when I got called an Ash one trick after we won the game, and I don't remember hearing that. All I heard is yapping from a freaking insecure man in my ear. So I don't think it was Echo. Juno, what else could it be besides Hyper Ring? Oh, it could be your ult. It could be your ult. Wait. Oh, and hold on, the length? I can see it lasting about 11 seconds. Yeah, I'm going Juno. Yeah, I think it's her orbital ray. At first I thought it was like her hyper ring, but it lasts too long, I think, to be her hyper ring. But also just the sound, like the vibe of like the sounds that it makes is definitely giving more Juno and like, you know, that technology and like, you know, outer spacey type shit rather than Echo. So I'm gonna lock in Juno.
All right, good job. Both student and contestant got that correct.
Good
you probably
job,
don't
Kid
hear
Luna!
it like that because you always hear the healing or the damage boost when you're standing in it, so it's like you don't hear that, like the ambiance of it.
So it was orbital ray?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh my god, oh my god,
Question
okay.
8. We have history, English, and art. Looks like all categories you might like besides the English one.
Lemon is still my student, right?
Yes, one more question,
Okay.
right? Yes.
Lemon, you said that you liked art?
Yeah, but if there's one that you would prefer to do, that's fine too.
No, you know what? You said that you wanted an art one, so we'll give you your art one, but if you get it wrong, I'm banning you. All right, let's do art for 550.
All right, let's see the question. Which of these skins is not real?
I gate kept this skin! I gate kept this skin for like 5 months. I just want to put it out here that you could only get it if you're a content creator and they gave you Gentle Monster Diva glasses. And my fucking heart broke when they gave it to everybody. Okay, that was the only time in my life that I've been okay with gatekeeping because it benefited me. Okay, all right, sorry. Go ahead, host, continue.
Oh, that was it. So which of these is not a real skin in the game?
All right,
Which of these
so
can you not have?
A is EDM
Sounds like you
Diva.
should know it.
Yeah, A is EDM Diva. C is the recolor. D is the one that I gate kept. And then B is the phony. Okay, I'm gonna drop a truth nuke real quick. Hold on. So guys, I'm gonna be so honest. I never really liked D that much. I just thought it was cool that I was like one of the only people that had it. And people used to always ask me in game, like, oh my God, how'd you get that skin? It's like low-key, like kind of ugly. But like, because it was exclusive, it made it cool, okay? All right, so I needed to get that off my chest. It's been a couple years that I've been holding on to that. So yeah, anyways, B is the imposter. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that in.
You are correct, and you are correct. Your student was not.
Good
correct.
job, Lemon.
It sounds you were very passionate about
No, I
that.
was
So
wrong.
You were wrong. What did you
did I
pick?
say correct? I said incorrect.
I picked D because I thought it was too ugly.
I would never call that skin ugly. How dare you? Unbelievable. So it actually the yellow changes colors. It's like RGB. So yeah, which is why I could see why
Maybe
this
I've
one
just
was
never
like.
seen it with yellow.
Yeah, that's why this one was kind of difficult. Like if you're not like a tier 1 gatekeeper like me, because like this skin can kind of look like this skin sometimes, depending on the RGB. But the big giveaway is the baby diva. So yeah. All right.
Good job.
Cool.
You
Sorry,
got
I
it.
failed
So.
you.
No, it's okay.
All right, so let's
You did
select
good. Good job,
you.
Lemon. Alpha.
Big dog
Let's get
alpha.
up here. Let's get up here. Woo. Okay. Hey, how we feeling?
We're doing a little nerves. We're sweating.
Okay. Have a
It's gonna
seat.
be
You're making me
great.
nervous. Have a seat. Have a seat. I'm getting a little scared. All right, cool. Make yourself comfy. Make yourself at home. Okay. All right.
Okay, we need you locked in.
Alpha, we have history, social studies, geography. I personally, we social studies this all day. I really do. I really do think that. What do you think?
I mean,
3 platinum questions.
I only watch one Overwatch content creator, but if you think you've got social studies,
I am confident in social
believe-
studies. Geography, I think, could be really hard depending. Like, it's a Plat question. This is the hardest, right? So I personally think we go social studies, and I think I could carry this one. And then you could get in my backpack, and then next question we could reverse roles, and you carry and I get in your backpack. Yeah, I still have my
I'm a
my
believer.
helplines too. So let's go social studies.
As of June 21st, 2025, how long has Junkrat gone without getting a legendary shop
Are you
skin? Is
fucking kidding me?
8 months, 18 months, 26 months, or 32 months? Maybe think about what skins has Junkrat gotten, and were they legendary or not?
I have standards. I don't play Junkrat, okay, first of all. Second of all, if I did, which I don't, because like I said, I have standards, I wouldn't be spending our realm monies on Junkrat skins, okay? So I can't even tell you the last time he got a legendary skin. So
What
I think
about Junkrat
I'm
players?
gonna have to use a shop item for this.
All right.
I
so your
have no
first
faith in
shop
Alpha in this. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm sorry, Alpha. I have zero faith in him for this. He is a man for the girls and the gays, okay? So like he's not gonna play some ugly Junkrat and spend money on that. He's too busy buying Lifeweaver skins and Mercy skins and all those. So he's not gonna help me here. I know he's not. So I'm gonna use my Winston's recall and I'm gonna phone a friend that I know doesn't have standards and probably spends money on Junkrat skins. Can I go ahead and
Who
use
is the
that?
identity of
I'm gonna
this
call
person?
Bro You Whack. He spent the most money on this video game. He answered. He insta answered. Okay.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
Frame 1. Okay, so I don't know if you're watching, but I'm are you smarter than a Plat player? And I'm on my Plat level question, okay? I picked social studies, and this is the question. As of June 21st, 2025, how long has Junkrat gone without getting a legendary skin? Okay. So is it 249 days, which is 8 months? 572 days, which is 18 months, 795 days, which is 26 months, or 991 days, which is 32 months.
So I think his last legendary skin was the lifeguard skin. Now, I think that's season 9, but I don't know how long that is in terms of days. But I'm pretty sure if you can figure out how many days that is, it's that one. Do you
So-
remember
By the way, we
lifeguard
would like
skins?
to make sure that he understands it's a shop skin. Legendary shop
Oh,
skin.
sorry, legendary shop skin.
Oh, that was a...
That was a free one, right?
I think that was a battle pass skin. Yeah.
No,
Legendary shop skins?
I kind of vaguely remember like a Junkrat skin where he has like a little fat mustache. Like it looks
that
like.
That was an epic skin.
Oh,
An epic
see, I don't know. I have standards. I don't play Junkrat.
It was. What is there an option for 0 days? Or like a
That also means you
billion
don't know any
days? 'Cause
Junkrat
maybe
one
he
trick
never
friends, do
got
you?
a legendary shop skin.
No, he definitely would have gotten a legendary shop skin. Let's think of every Junkrat skin. So, okay, the Seraphim one was free. The Lifeguard one.
That was a battle pass one. I think at tier something 50 or whatever.
What else does he have? He has the one where he has the little mustache you said was an epic skin.
The bank robber one.
I don't fucking know.
The mobster one.
Yeah, I think it's Mobster or something.
Mobster, dude, it was probably a recolor. No, knowing this.
Trying to think, like what themes have they done?
So they did.
I think I remember like wanting to. I don't know if I ever did, but there wasn't there like a synchronized emote with Roadhog.
That was a dancing one.
But was that in the shop? Did that like come in a bundle with like
That
skins?
was in Overwatch 1.
That was that long ago?
That was like 2017.
Do you have this all memorized?
It is my job.
Yeah, okay, so know this. Get this right.
I don't know in terms of days. I don't know, man.
Did he get a Mirror Watch skin? I don't think so, right?
He did not. He did not.
Okay.
Well, he get a collapse skin?
Did he get... Wait, the what was the season 9? What was that called? Invasion? Didn't he get like an Omnic skin?
Cassidy got one, but not...
I thought I remember Junkrat having like an Omnic skin. Was that not Invasion?
No, that was like Ana, Zenyatta, Cassidy. Remember the wall at Blizzard with
Yeah.
all those invasion skins?
Yeah.
Junkrat did not get one of those.
But doesn't he have an Omnic skin? Maybe it wasn't Invasion, but was that recent or...
I don't think so. Oh, this is gonna haunt me. I'm sure it's a recolor. It has to be a recolor. It'd have to be Junkrat.
I know,
No
dude. Who
one
plays
thinks about
Junkrat? Who fucking plays Junkrat?
I think it's 18 months. I think it's 8. I don't think it's been 8 months. Think about it. Did a skin come out around Halloween? Did he get a Halloween skin?
I don't know. My gut is saying 8 months, but I
I'm
don't...
gonna say, if it's the two options, I say it's 18 months. It's been a long time. But if you think 8 months, I don't think he's gone one in 8 months. Because that's, okay, season 16 is now 15. That's like season 13 or 12.
My gut's saying to go with A, 8 months, but if you think it's
Then
18...
go with that one. Go, I'm not gonna be responsible.
No, but you know more about this than I do.
But I'm taking a shot in the blind or leading the blind here.
Okay, but also thinking about it, like usually questions, like they're not gonna have the right answer be the first, like the lowest one. You know what I mean? Usually they try to throw you off a little bit, right? I don't know what to do. What is this?
With your gut. Go with your gut, Crystal. It usually tells you the right answer.
I'm like a cow. I have multiple guts right now. Oh my god, I have like 4 stomachs going on here. Which stomach do I trust in? Originally I wanted to say 8, but I think like if I'm between 8 and 18 months, I feel like knowing the way that these questions are formatted, sometimes they're not, if it's really 8, they're not gonna start by saying 8. It's usually gonna, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's somewhere in the middle, and 26 months seems too long. I think I'm going with 18. All right. I think I'm gonna lock in 18. All right. Do you want to stay for the reveal?
Sure.
Okay. With Bro You Wax help,
Are you
I'm
ready?
locking in B, 18 months.
All right. So, before I reveal the answer, because this is very funny to me, Alpha guessed D, Zach thinks it's A,
Alpha.
and you think
the
it's
game,
B.
Bro. Ban him.
It is C. All 3 of you danced around the correct answer. All of you. It has been so. And Crystal, I'm very sorry, but the skin you're thinking of is the last one he received.
No,
it's not quite an Omnic one, but it is like he got like the skin, like Omnic parts. So it was the Omnic skin that you're thinking about. That is correct.
Was that in season 9?
It was that skin. It was in season 4, April
What the-
2023. So
what
that's
the
how long
fuck?
it's been.
Fuck you, Zach! Quit your job! Don't go work at
wait.
McDonald's!
Tell him he's not smarter than the platform.
Fucking news reporter for Overwatch, my ass. See you at McDonald's. Get my McChicken ready. Oh my god.
So, since
Alpha,
unfortunately
you too?
none of you guessed the correct answer, unfortunately, you have now missed your second question, and you now have the second losing trend modifier of 50%. Oh my god, I was laughing to myself. He's like, it's A. You're like, I think it's B, and then Alpha had D. I was like, but unfortunately, you are not correct. But you are still in. You have no more wrong guesses correct, and you are on question 10, the last numbered question. We have science, reading, and history. 3 platinum questions.
Okay,
What
so
will it
science
be?
is ability interactions. Reading is lore, and then history is like history of Overwatch as a game, right?
Yes, so history is the game of the Overwatch's history and development. Reading is the lore, and then yes, science is ability interactions. It could be. What if it was some easy thing? You know, you never know.
For the platinum
Science.
question 10, I doubt it.
It could be some really hard thing. You never know. But you got Alpha with you. Maybe Alpha will know what it is.
I think, listen, we're just girls. We're just a couple of girls, you and I. I think we sit science out. Agreed?
Yeah, it's definitely not science.
Okay. So we're between reading, okay, which is lore, which I'm really fucking bad at, like terrible. History, I think I'd do better at, but like, are you good at the lore?
I would say that I generally have a pretty good understanding of the lore, but
I have
knowing
one
these
lifeline
questions-
left, which I could either do Infosight, Duplicate, or Chat Poll. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in reading, like the lore and stuff?
after seeing these questions that you've been getting, probably like a 6.
Okay, what about history?
I'd say a 5 for history.
Okay, see, I feel a lot more confident with history than I do reading, and if you're pretty similar in both, I think we go history. Thoughts?
That sounds good.
Okay.
All right, final question is history, or question 10 is history. What
Wait,
will we have here?
wait. But real quick, but reading is prettier because it's purple.
Mental game could work too.
You know, like it's calling to me. History is like it's ugly. It's like I don't want to be this color. No, we go history.
Okay, what was Freya's code name during development? Wind Rider, Wind Dasher, Air Rider, or Air Dasher?
I actually think I know this. I think it's Wind Dasher, but I'm gonna do a chat poll because it's free and it's the last question before I can't get chat's help or anything. So I think we're gonna run a poll. I'm feeling pretty
Vote
confident
wrong.
about this, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's Wind Dasher. And like the polls are saying the same thing. Wind Rider is a runner-up. Her abilities are dashes, but I also like, I feel like this one's kind of cheating because like, I don't know if they talked about this a lot publicly, but like when I got invited to Blizzard and they do like NDA stuff, like they use the code names before they have official names to us. It's just about if I can remember what they said, you know what I mean? Okay, hold on. Hey everyone, Aaron Keller here. Today at this NDA meeting, we're talking about Wind Rider. No, that doesn't. Hey everyone, Aaron Keller here. Today at this NDA call, by the way, Crystal's my favorite oomphy. We're talking about Wind Dasher. That just, it rolls off the tongue, you know what I mean? Hey everyone, Aaron Keller here. Today we're talking about Air Rider. No, that ain't no Kirby game. Hey everyone, Aaron Keller here. Today we're talking about Air Dasher. No, it's gotta be Wind Dasher. I think I'm locking it in. Chat, what's the chat poll saying? Chat poll agrees with me, Wind Dasher. I think we lock it in.
You're locked in?
Yes.
All right, so you're locked in, no change right now. So one of you was incorrect, and it was Alpha was incorrect. Crystal, you are correct. It is Wind Dasher. Excellent Aaron Keller impression, by the way.
Thank you,
Good job.
Oomphy.
You had
Thank
it
you,
just on the
Aaron.
spot like
I
that.
had it on the fucking, on the jump. Whew. Okay, so that was the final question, and now it's to prove, because now I've proved that I'm as smart as a Plat player, but now I gotta prove that I'm smarter, right?
You are at the level of a Plat player. So if anyone in the chat,
my student left
you're
me.
expected to know all of
Bye,
these.
Alpha.
So, yep, so now it's
Thank you for your help.
it's just you. you.
All right, bye chat. I gotta close chat now.
So you are as smart as a Plat player, but are you smarter? This question will test your knowledge, but if you miss it, you must say that you are not smarter than a Plat player. Are you ready?
No.
Well, I can already see that you're not going to pick the science one, so I'll just tell you we have art and English to pick from. Unless you're going to throw me a curveball and pick the science, which
yeah,
totally
let's go
ready for.
science is what I would say if I was a fucking idiot. We're going art.
So art, our bonus question. Let's get it. Are you smarter than a Plat player? Let's go. So all of these heroes have a blue and yellow skin except one. Find the fake. So one of these sets of skins is not real. They're not in the game, and you need to identify which one it is.
The fuck? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna rule out when I know it's not. Okay. Damn, I wish I had a pencil to paper. I think Winston is good. Like, okay. No, it's okay. Winston, maybe. Genji, I think those are both. Oh, wait, yellow Genji? Okay,
he is
Juno.
Canonically your husband. You should know this.
I know for sure those two are Juno ones, for sure. The Somber ones look about right. The Venture one, I know the blue one for sure. Cassidy ones look about right. Wait a minute. Amada would have had to color these. Look for imperfections. Okay.
Oh, what if someone messed up coloring the fake one? Uh-oh. Get him.
They did a good job at this. Fuck. Okay. It's not Ash. It's not Juno. It's not Ash. I've never seen anybody with either of these Genji skins. I'm sure he has one. I don't think it's Ryan. I don't think it's Cass. Don't think it's Reaper, maybe. I don't think it's Ash. I don't think it's... Oh, it might be Doomfist. Okay. Look for imperfections. So on the Winston one, his button is yellow for the blue one, and his button is yellow for the yellow one. Intentional, or is it changed the color? Genji, his little circle is like about the same color in both, so maybe that's just a common pattern that they do. Let me look at the ones that I know for sure. I know for sure that it's not Juno. So like, do they have any similarities? Everything that's blue turns yellow, even like the little details. With Winston, it doesn't. With Doom, it does. I don't think it's Cassidy. I don't think it's Ryan. I'm between... I don't know. At first, I thought it wasn't Winston, but now the longer I look at it, that button is throwing me off. Like, why is the button yellow for both? You know what I mean? It could be Winston. It could be Doomfist. Reaper was the first thing that caught my eye. That yellow looked so just weird to me. I'm like, okay, I've never seen this skin. Who would wear this? Why is this a thing? But Venture is one of those that it's like... It could be, but I don't think so. So it's really between Winston, Doomfist, Genji, Reaper. Little discrepancies. So Doomfist, he has like little things on his foot, and those colors changed. Winston, I feel like this seems like such a natural skin for Winston, but like it's the only one that things are kind of like not changed. He has the yellow chest plate. He has the yellow on the arms for both. He has the yellow button for both. I feel like if they were to like do different versions of the skin, they would have changed like a couple of those things, but they didn't. But like for Doomfist, for example, see the foot goes from blue to yellow. The knee pads go from blue to yellow. I feel like I'm gonna cross Reaper out. Because even though this seems so odd to me, this is what I was originally drawn to. My gut is telling me it's either Winston or Reaper. I think Doomfist is very good, like a 1-to-1, but I notice a little bit of discrepancy in the shading with Doomfist. And maybe the fact that everything was changed 1-to-1 is meant to throw me off. Whereas like with Winston, it's like, okay, the buttons and stuff stays yellow. I think I'm gonna go with Doomfist.
All right, you're locked in. Are you locking in?
Yeah.
What is your gut telling you?
My gut is telling me... No, my gut... I don't think my gut is telling me Doomfist. That's why it's hard. Because I'm overthinking it. I know it's the wrong game show, but... Wait, can I unlock it?
Oh, beat me to it. Yeah, of course. That was not your final lock-in. So you have Winston, Reaper, and Doomfist right now. I think you should narrow it down to one. I
can't get past Winston having, like, similar colors, you know? Like, that's what throws me off. Okay, I'm marking off Reaper. It's between Winston and Doomfist. Dude, it really could be a 50-50. It could be either. I don't know, man. I don't. I'm spending so long on this. I just don't know. It's not Juno. It's not Sombra. I don't think it's Venture. It's not Cassidy. It's not Reinhardt. So it really just comes between Doomfist and Reaper. And it's like, here's the thing. I don't know any Doomfist skins, but I actually play like a bit of Reaper. I don't play Doomfist ever. I play a bit of Reaper. The thing that it's just like, my eye was immediately drawn to the Reaper one, but it's just really ugly. Like, I can't see the devs making a skin that just looks like Reaper's like a freaking turd. You know what I mean? Whereas the Doom one that I'm unsure about, which is the yellow one, I think they just shifted the saturation because like, even the things that should still be like a base color has like a yellow tint to it. Like his pants, his weapon, like the, yeah, no, it has to be Reaper. It has to be Reaper. It looks like they just shifted the saturation and like the whatever of it. Yeah, because like the more I look at it, his pants are like black here, but they're like yellowish hue here. The weapon is still red here, like the ammo or whatever. But like it has, yeah, this just overall just has like a hue shift, saturation shift, whatever. What's the word I'm looking for? Not contrast, not saturation or hue or saturation is brighter. You know what I mean? Whatever the term is. And Doomfist doesn't really have that. Like his tattoo's the same shade of white. His toes are the same cut. Yeah, no, it's Reaper. I'm just going with my first original. Okay, I'm locking it in. I think that made me feel better about it. Seeing that like his base clothes are like have a yellow tint to it. I think it has to be Reaper.
All right, so you are locked in.
Oh my
Crystal. A lot is riding the line here. You already know you're better than them. So at the end of the day, if you aren't correct, you could ego them anyways. But are you smarter than a Plat player? You are smarter than a Plat player. You are correct. You are correct. Reaper is the imposter. You are correct. Oh my goodness. You, like I said, sometimes the gut feeling like Reaper
oh
didn't
my god,
like
it only took me 45 minutes. No, he did. That's what I said originally from the get-go. I'm like, Reaper seems weird. He seems weird. And I like overanalyzed everything, but I think what really sold it for me was like, if you had kept it this color for his pants, I would have gone Doomfist. I think I would have.
Please look into the camera and say the line.
I'm ChristalRaine and I am smarter than a Plat player, bitches. I told you. I'd like to thank my haters, Aaron, who is rooting for my downfall. You're still bronze and I'm smarter than a Plat player. I'd like to thank all the Plats in chat. I'm smarter than you. I was kidding. 3750.
Our first unofficial official score, 3750. ChristalRaine, the first contestant, is smarter than a Plat player. Let's give her a round of applause.
I can't win my Overwatch ranked games, but I can win my game show.
To the 1, to that 1, to that 3. I play easy mode, and I play to win. I love to die, and I like to BRB. All systems checked out. Group up with me. 2 to the 1, to that 1, to that 3. I'm here to party. GG. A giant gorilla can keep up with me. You can't be serious.